Hey YouTube family, how are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. So like the title says, it's every drive pedal you're ever going to need in one box. What is it? Check it out. It's an old Line 6 DM4 distortion modeler. I got this on a trade for a 2x12 amp cab that I had here. Man, you know what? I'm a sucker for drive pedals. And I remember hearing about these years ago when I was a kid. So I thought, hey, let's give this a try. This is not analog. It is digital. However, it is true bypass. So when none of these foot switches are on, there's nothing coming between your input and your output. So that's pretty cool. And it's pretty much what you see here. It's point and shoot. You pick the drive that you want. You add the amount of gain or drive that you want. You set your bass, mid, and your treble. And this is your output. And you'll notice there's jet feedback, sub comp, jet rate, and gate next to bass, mid, treble, and volume. And that's for like some internal features that you can dial up. Other than that, it's a very straightforward pedal. So yeah, I thought I'd share this with you because if you watch some of my recent videos, within the last month or two, all the drive tones you've been hearing, unless I was using a specific pedal or demoing a specific pedal, came from this. Now for me personally, this is just too big. Now, if Line 6 made a new one, like a better version, more streamlined, that would take up less real estate, I would maybe consider getting one. Because this is great. You're not going to need anything more than what's on this. Man, if you want heavy metal, you got it. You want country, you got it. You want just a boost, you got it. You want some distortion, you got it. It does everything really well. And the digital aspect, which turns some people off, really does sound similar to analog. Yeah, let's get right into it. I'll show you what I'm using. So for today's little sound clips or whatever, I'll be using my EVH Wolfgang, going through the DM4 and the JHS. And I have a T-Rex delay there just for a little ambiance. And I'll be running through that Quilter Superblock UK that you see there, which is lined out to Headrush FR 108 speaker, and that is it. Basically how this works, you dial in the effect you want, and then you set your EQ, set your master volume, hold whatever button you want down for 3 seconds, and there you go. Your effect is ready to go. So the way that I have mine set up, this is a light drive, so like this. This is the same drive with just a little bit more gain. And then this is again the same drive with just more gain as well. So I have the drive on this one is pretty much maxed out. All three of these are the screamer effect. So the tube screamer. And then the last one, I think I have it set on Line 6 drive, which is basically a heavy gain amp, and it sounds like this. So yeah, so basically any pedal that you got on, you can move this dial to whatever effect you want. So you just heard the screamer. So let's go to the overdrive, see what that sounds like. Now that's going to be really loud, so I'll just... So that's your drive. It's kind of fuzzy. So then you can set the amount of drive that you want. And it goes from clean to scream, right? And then you set your bass. And again, there's a lot on tap there. And then your mid, very MIDI, to to like almost nothing. And the treble, again, super dark to super trebly, crazy. So yeah, you could just pick whatever you want. Here's a color drive. I don't know what that is. Again, very loud. So color drive, again, just I don't know, it sounds to me like a blues driver maybe. Again, set the drive amount that you want. No drive. Max drive. No bass. Full bass. No mids. Max mids. And then treble. Off. Max treble. Right? Just killer. Like, you can get lots of tones with this thing, man. And then we can try some of the weird stuff like the fuzz pedals. Right, hear that? And you can set your rate, your jet rate, with these knobs, where it says jet rate and feedback. So almost no rate. Yeah, pretty cool. And you crank up this jet. So yeah, you can totally get it unusable if you like. And we can get some super heavy distortion here. Compression and boost. I would just give you a nice compression with some boost. Yeah, it's great. Whatever you want to set, you hold down the button for 3 seconds and it flashes and you're done. And that's it. So I'll get out of there. And then another cool little feature is, you know, it says gate here. It says volume and then gate. If I press this and then dial this, oh, look, the gate is off. Oh, and the gate is on. So as soon as you go past half, the gate is on. And you're good. So then I can hold it. 3 seconds, it'll flash. And now that effect that I had is saved with the gate on. Let's go on. There, look, gate is on. See how it gets noisy? That's noisy. And then noise is gone. And then I'll hold it. And I'll save it. So now this gate is on. This gate is on. And then we'll check this one. So you always have to check from the pedal off. So you call an effect, hold it down, move your gate. Oh, there you go, gate is on. So it's just on and off. There's no setting it. Doesn't matter if you go all the way or this is off. That's on when the light comes on. So then I'm gonna hold it. There you go, done. And then we'll do this again over here. So the gate was on, I guess. There it is, it's on. And then I'm gonna save it on. Flash. There you go. So yeah, that's it. I can't imagine anyone needing anything more than the options available on this. This is absolutely crazy, the stuff that this thing will do. And that's just with a few minutes of me sharing it with you. If you want to really play with this and dial it in, you can. And some people might be wondering, how legit is it? So this is the Morning Glory side. Listen to the noise, man. That's crazy. And this is the digital, DM4. Now this is the tube screamer side of the JHS pedal. Sounds like this. And my second pedal is kind of set like that tube screamer side. Sounds like this. Right? So, and that's it for the JHS, but with this one, I have another gain stage. And yet another heavy side. And it's flawless in between. There's no pause or delay from one patch to another. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. If you guys like horsing around with drive pedals as much as I do, and you can find one of these things, man, they're great. I don't know that I would bring this to a gig. Don't get me wrong, it sounds great. The sounds are very usable, but it's big, it's kind of bulky. It would take up a lot of room on my pedal board, so I'd have to like switch up my whole setup to accommodate for this great big pedal. And I only use really 2 drives at our gigs anyway. I'll try and post the details of this pedal in the description below. So if you guys want to read like the owner manual type stuff, it should be in there. And if I can't, well, just hit me up with a question and I'll do my best to answer it. So you guys take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.